Hello students, so we are going to use moment area method uh, for, for a cantilever beam, and we are going to consider two problems, okay, two cases. That a cantilever beam when point load is acting at the free end, and the cantilever beam when UDL is acting over it, okay. So moment area method, in previous class we have discussed moment area method for simply supported beam, okay. So moment area method and Moore's theorem. So what are the theorem? Moore's theorem, that is for slope and deflection. So what is the formulation? So we have considered these topics, and now let us start for the let's see this section for the cantilever beam. So here these are the two cases we are going to consider. So to start with, so here let us consider this cantilever beam. Okay, so here cantilever beam carrying a point load at the free end. This is the case. So let us consider this as a beam A B. Okay, this is the cantilever beam AB, and it is having a span of length L. Okay, and this particular diagram, it is a bending moment diagram. Okay, this is the bending moment diagram for the cantilever beam. Now we know that according to moment area method, the change of slope between any 2 points is equal to the net area of the bending moment diagram. Okay, change in slope between any 2 points is equal to the net area of the bending moment diagram between these 2 points divided by EI. And if one of the point is having zero slope, then we can obtain the slope at other point. So this is a method. And similarly for deflection, deflection at a point A is 0, then the deflection at point B according to this method is given by y equals to x bar by EI. Okay, so we are aware of the formula. Theta is nothing but area by EI, area of bending moment diagram by EI, and deflection is A into x bar by EI, where A is a area of bending moment diagram between those 2 points, okay, and x bar is the CG distance. Now let us consider this particular case. So here the bending moment will be, for this, if you see that the bending moment will be 0 at this free end, bending moment will be 0, okay. And what is the bending moment at this particular point? Suppose if we call it as load W, so at this point bending moment will be load into perpendicular distance, so bending moment will be W into L. That is the bending moment diagram. So a variation of bending moment between A and B, you can see the bending moment diagram, it is a you can see here a linear. So at the fixed end A, okay, here the end is fixed, so slope and deflection for this particular point is 0. Okay, so how the beam will deflect? So beam will deflect like this. Okay, so slope and deflection at point A is 0 here. Okay, so how do we write what is the let us consider theta B. What is the slope at, so theta B is nothing but slope at B. Okay, so that is also can be written as dy by dx at B. Okay, and let us consider deflection. YB is equal to, it is a deflection at point B. Deflection at B. So according to moment area method, what is theta B? Theta B is equal to area of bending moment diagram between AB. Okay, area of bending moment diagram between AB divided by EI. Okay, area of bending moment diagram between A and B divided by EI. Divided by EI. So what is this area? It is 1 by 2 into AB into, let us name it as AC. So it will be 1 by 2 into AB into AC divided by EI. Okay, so this is slope. So if we substitute, what is AB? AB is nothing but total span, that is L, and AC is WL. Okay, so we can write half of L into WL divided by EI. So we get WL square by 2EI. So this is the slope at B. Okay. So what is deflection? Deflection is YB is equal to A into X bar divided by EI. This is the formula. Okay. Now area we know. Area is nothing but half into AB into AC. That is half of WL square by 2. So let us substitute. We know that area is equal to WL square by 2 and X bar. What is the CG distance? So CG, it is the distance of center of gravity of area of bending moment diagram from B. Okay. So it is distance of CG of area of bending moment diagram from B. So what is the distance from B if you see, and this particular distance will be nothing but 2 by 3 of L. Okay, so this is the CG distance. So CG distance will be 2L by 3. Okay, so substitute all these values in above equation. So it will be WL square by 2 into 2L by 3 divided by EI. So with this deflection at point B, we get it as WL cube by 3EI. Okay, so you remember this formula. If instead of W mostly PL cube by 3EI, you know, it's a well-known formula for deflection for a cantilever beam and when point load is acting on it. Okay, so this is the formula for that. So this is the case when cantilever beam where point load is acting at the free end. Now let us consider the next case where beam is with UDL. Okay, so here cantilever beam, it is carrying a uniformly distributed load, so that is W per unit length, and in this case let L be the length of the span. Okay, now because this is the uniformly distributed load, this will be, there will be a variation bending moment diagram, it will be a parabola. Okay, so this is a bending moment diagram. So here now bending moment at the point, let us name the diagram AB. Bending moment at point B is 0 here. So what is bending moment at this point? So bending moment at A will be, it will be W into L by 2. Okay, W into L and half of the distance. So W L square by 2. It will be W L square by 2. That will be the moment at A point. Okay. Now the variation between A and B is parabolic at, as we can see in the figure. So at the fixed end, the slope and deflection. Okay, at this point, slope and deflection is 0 here. So area of bending moment diagram ABC. So let us calculate what is area of bending moment diagram ABC. So that is equal to, our formula is 1 by 3 into length into WL square by 2, WL cube by 6. Okay, and the distance of center of gravity of the bending moment diagram from B. So this is the area. So what is the CG distance? CG distance we need to know from the point B. So this is the CG distance we need to know. Okay, so this is our X bar. So X bar, when such case is there, so X bar, it is nothing but 3 by 4 of L. Okay, for such a parabola it is 3 by 4 of L. So now we have got area of the bending moment diagram and X bar. So it's very easy to calculate, just slope and deflection. So theta B is slope at B, that is dy by dx at B, and YB is a deflection at B. So theta B, so according to moment area method, theta B is equal to area of bending moment diagram divided by EI, area of bending moment diagram divided by EI. So what is the area of bending moment diagram? It is nothing but WL cube divided by 6 EI. WL cube by 6 EI. Okay. So WL cube by 6, we already have area by EI. And then deflection will be Y of B is equal to A into X bar divided by EI. So what is A? A is nothing but again area WL cube by 6 EI into X bar. And X bar, when such a parabolic shape is there, so that is 3 by 4 of L. Okay, so we get the answer WL power 4 by 8 EI. Okay, so we have calculated what is the, for a cantilever beam, what is slope and deflection at point B. Okay, so here in this problem we have considered two cases, the cantilever beam. Okay, so using moment area method, slope and deflection for a cantilever beam when UDL is acting, so these are the slope and deflection values. This is WL cube by 6 EI, WL power 4 by 8 EI. And the previous case here, for a cantilever beam when point load is acting, so slope is WL square by 2 EI and the deflection is WL cube by 3 EI. So it's a very simple method. We have to remember only this formula. What is slope? It is area by EI and deflection is area into center of gravity by EI. Okay. So this completes our moment area method. Thanks for listening to this class. Thank you, students.